Hi, my name is Dr. Carol Heinrich, and I'm the course faculty for NSG 334, Gerontological Nursing and End-of-Life Care. I'm going to spend a few minutes just to go over a little bit about the course itself and then the navigation through the Blackboard course site. The overall goal of this course is to build upon your current knowledge of the nursing care of older adults. Older adults make up the largest proportion of people who receive nursing care here in the United States. The health status of older adults is diverse and often highly complex. I am sure those of you who have taken care of older adults in the clinical practice setting can agree to that statement regarding the complexity and the diverse backgrounds of these patients. Older adults experience illness a little different than younger patients, even middle-aged adults. Nurses need to be able to pick up these often subtle differences in order to provide the best possible care across all clinical practice settings. So one of the main goals of this course is when you do an assessment of a older adult in any practice setting, in an acute care setting, critical care, or in a home setting, you will be able to pick up these subtle differences in assessment that will link you or give you the clues that this person may be experiencing a serious health issue. We will go into each one of these geriatric syndromes a little bit more detail as we progress our way through the course. Students enrolled in the RN to BS nursing program here at UNCW bring much clinical practice experiences to each class. This adds much added realism and passion to the learning activities in each class. So I expect active student engagement in all of our discussions and even in your written assignments. This passion and clinical experience and expertise should come through in all of our learning activities. So I just want to let you know, feel free to share your clinical knowledge and skills throughout this class. We all will be learning from each other and we'll be all learning together. Next, I'm going to take a few minutes about the course navigation. You can see my mouse on the screen, and when your course of NSG 334 opens up, it will open up to the Start Here screen. Right now, we are doing the Introduction to Nursing 334, so it says Video Under Development, but again, that will change once this video is here. Class Cafe is listed. Again, this is a discussion forum where you can place questions regarding the course, clarification of the assignment, some links that don't open up correctly. Again, remember this is a spot for course-related general questions that can apply to every student enrolled in the course. Any questions about your grades or any personal issues do not post here in the Class Cafe. They need to be sent through email or phone conversation with me. So again, you can access the Class Cafe through the Start Here link or also under the discussion boards and post your questions that way. I will respond to your questions within 24 to 48 hours. Again, if I don't have the full answer within that time frame, I will give you an email message saying I will get back to you and follow up on that question. The next thing in the Start Here link is a class introduction discussion. Here is where you will click in on the discussion and create a thread and then post your responses. Type in the subject and then your message, and then you would attach or you would post. Okay. Let's go back to Start Here. And again, this is just one of the beginning exercises under the introduction discussion. Again, look at this photo and tell us what you see. And again, it's all the directions are in here. The first discussion is non-graded. Next course link is the syllabus, and here is just a detailed file that is the contract between students and faculty regarding NSG 334. My contact information is listed here, and again, the best way to reach me is by email. And again, I will get back to your email message within 24 hours. You can also contact me by phone, but again, email message is probably the best contact message. All right. And it also mentions the Class Cafe for course-related questions. This is just listing the UNCW Student Learning Outcomes, School of Nursing RN to BS Student Learning Outcomes, and then the Student Learning Outcomes for the course. They're listed down through this column, and it shows the relationship between course student learning outcomes, program outcomes, and then UNCW graduation outcomes. The last column lists the assignments for the course, and again, they will closely relate to the class activities and definitely attached to the course objectives. Your required textbook is listed. These are your assignments and the points or the how much it contributes to your final grade of 100 points. Grading scale is listed here. I just want to bring something to your attention that currently a C grade is a 77. So that means in order to progress through the nursing program, you need a grade of C or higher in any of your grades. So just keep that in mind. Your performance has to be at least a 77% or 77 points. The rest explains our rounding rule about calculation of final grades, written assignments, again, the late policy, discussions, again, list the 8 learning modules, teaching methods. These are the course policies. Again, this is something for you to read at your own speed and let me know if you have any questions. All right, one of the biggest points in here, if you have some emergency situation that has turned up in your life and your assignments are going to be late, make sure you do contact me with this information and I will respond back to you if it's okay that you have some extra time on those assignments. But you need to notify me ahead of the game. And here's some academic policies. It just lists the honor code, student catalogs. Links are provided if you need that any assistance. And again, here's your student life, disability, safety, electronic postings. It's a patient confidentiality. And then there's violence and harassment. Dismissal policy, copyright, and other policies that directly relate to this course are all available in the course syllabus. Again, if you want an easy print link for the syllabus, that's also provided up here on the top. It will open up as a PDF file, which you could save to your computer or print. Next item is this course schedule, and again, just lists the weeks of the modules, the dates are provided, some of the concepts or topics are listed here, as well as the assignments for a quick and handy reference to that. Again, you can print it as a PDF file. Next is learning modules, and this is probably one of the most important links over here on the course website. We'll click on Module 1. All right, and again, you see the module overview. Take your time and read it. It gives you a head start as to what to think about as you begin the course learning activities for this specific module. Next link down for number 2 is your student learning outcomes. Pay attention to these because, again, your assignments directly relate back to that. Number 3 is a to-do list. Some students like to have a check-off list, cross out for when you get things done. Again, this is a printable file. If you want to print this, and it gives you exactly the steps as to what to do. Readings are provided, required readings. Multimedia will either include PowerPoint slides or videos. All right, here is, again, the first discussion that's graded. All right, again, weekly discussions open up on Mondays. You need to post your initial post by Wednesday, and then you're supposed to have 2 additional responses to classmates' postings by Sunday. So again, opens up on Mondays, closes down on Sunday. But make sure you have your initial post in there by Wednesday to facilitate dialogue among your group members. All right, here's your question that you're going to be answering. And again, click to launch. And again, you would be posting within your groups. Okay. And then let's go on to number 7. It's a reading quiz. You could see it's an open book quizzes, chapters 1 and 2 in your textbook. It's to validate your knowledge in that area. You can have a total of 1 to 5 points. You could use your textbook, any other course materials, any websites, any type of materials to help you answer the questions. But again, make sure you understand it's an individual assignment and I don't want a group activity to answer that. You have 30 minutes to complete the 5 questions. Again, it has to be completed by 11:30 p.m. on Sunday, August 25th. Our due dates are always going to be 11:30 p.m. on Sundays. Again, new materials are presented on Monday, so that is the pattern that you'll see throughout the course. Next link is next steps. You click here and it will bring you to the next module, which is module 2. So each module continues through the same way. Here is an example of a written assignment. Okay, for module 2, it's an elder mistreatment written assignment. Purpose of the assignment is spelled out. The due date is Sunday, 11:30 p.m., September 1st. And again, it gives you the readings and the assignments. The readings are attached in resources. The grading rubric is here, so you can see how you will be evaluated. All right, and again, this is how you submit your material. It's easiest, best if you browse your computer and insert the file, and then just hit submit. So each learning module will go through the 8. Okay. Again, over here on the course menu, you see discussion board. Again, it's a quick and easy access to the discussions if you want to access it that way. But again, they are also listed directly under each learning module. My grades is a link that you will see your grades at a glance. And then email is a course tool that you can send messages to your classmates or individual people. The bottom links below the line, Randall Library, takes you directly to the UNCW library for references. Again, Blackboard orientation. This is just a very quick and easy explanation about how to take tests, quizzes, hand-in papers, and also in the discussion forum. Technical support is very important. It links you over to the UNCW Information Technology Systems. We call it TAC, Technology Assistance Center. And you can have a telephone number as well as online contact with their hours and help information. So bring us back to the course site. So again, if you have any questions, please free to contact me. Again, my email address and contact information is provided in the course syllabus if you need any assistance. Thank you.